5-1. The Royals got one more bloop hit along the way in the ninth with 2 men out. And tomorrow night, the Twins and Royals will... Anybody thinks that nobody else except Twins fans are considering the Twins as contenders, today the American League announced that they have rescheduled that rained-out New York Yankee game here at the Met between the Yankees and the Twins Thursday, September 20th. It'll be a 1:15 game because they say it could have a bearing on the Western Division crown.
Thanks, Joe. Now if they just let us print tickets. Okay,
they'll do it.
Twins Kansas City go out again tomorrow night. We won't know until tomorrow morning when you read your paper or whatever how the teams did in relationship to California, because the Angels are going against Chicago tonight late. The Twins will either be 3 or 4 games back. In addition to the Twins win, the Yankees dropped Boston and Cleveland over Detroit. Bobby Bonds hit the home run. Gaylord Perry's got a case of the greasies and frustration. He wants to take his gooped-up pitches out of San Diego and to Texas, and the Padres went out, celebrated that. They lost to San Francisco 3-1. But Houston is leading the Dodgers 8-3 tonight. That means if Houston holds on and wins, they will be in first place because, look at this, Cincinnati loses tonight to Atlanta. Meanwhile, Montreal wins their 8th in a row over the Mets, and King Kong Kingman hits his 43rd, not enough. St. Louis wins their 5th in a row. Sources are telling us that the Indiana Pacers are calling a news conference tomorrow to announce the signing of Ann Myers to an NBA contract. You'll hear lots of complaints that women don't belong, that she doesn't have the talent to compete in the NBA. But Ann Myers, you don't know about her. She's an athlete. Besides, she may not belong in the NBA with those big guys, but neither did my friend Monty Tao, who lasted a couple of seasons because people turned out to see a munchkin in the land of giants. She'll have people turn out to watch the Pacers play, and that's more than they've had in the past. I mean, how many Pacers can you name? But you'll know Ann Myers. You'll also know the Pigtail Princess. That's Tracy Austin. She won in U.S. Open and advanced. And so did Jimbo. And so did the man with the rocket serve. Roscoe Tanner moved up, as did John McEnroe. Okay, with the Gophers, flanker Roy Ortis is expected to play Saturday when the Gophers open up against Ohio. They suspected mononucleosis, but the tests are negative. He will suit up. The Vikings not only have the leading scorer in the National Football League, they have the top pass receiver, all in one man, Ahmad Rashad, but they also have the top quarterback. Latest NFL statistics reveal Tommy Kramer is the #1 quarterback in the National Football League. And for Tommy Kramer detractors who were afraid after his preseason performance, that's got to feel good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that the Twins are allowed to print tickets now for the playoffs. Am I wrong or right? Or do I know?
The commissioner calls and gives you permission to print tickets. He hasn't called me and told me that he's given him permission.
Okay, we'll stand by for the phone call from Bowie Kuhn, okay? Now it's time for Out and About with Chick McCune. And Chick says his story tonight can be described basically in one word. That word is ditto.
The new second-grade teacher at Osseo Elementary School is Miss Grandstrand. The new second-grade teacher at Park Brook School is Miss Grandstrand. It isn't done with mirrors. Renette Grandstrand teaches at Osseo Elementary. Her identical twin, Renee, teaches at nearby Park Brook. The girls graduated from St. Catherine's in May. They applied for the same teaching job, and District 279 hired both of them. Each has told her class she's a twin and not to be confused.
Our voices are almost identical. Even on the telephone, they're almost identical. I think you'd probably tell. She's a little bit skinnier than I am.
Did you know that I have a twin sister? And she teaches in this school district, too. She teaches at Osseo Elementary. And she looks almost like me.
I can tell them apart. Ours is prettier.
No matter how identical they are, the children will always know which is their teacher. For News Center 11, this is Chick McEwen with Miss Grandstrand and Miss Grandstrand, elementary teachers with the Osseo School District.
And for all of us, I'm Stan Borman. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
From now until September 30th, participating Arctic cat dealers are doing it again.
Hey, Sam, what is this about Arctic Cat's trade-in deal?
Say the magic word and get $150 over Blue Book for your old snowmobile when you trade for a new 1980 Cat.
$150?
You just said the magic word.
Gee, maybe I ought to get something for the wife.
Why, sure.
How much you give me for her?
Say the magic word to your Arctic cat dealer. Cat. Black magic.
If you promise to lose weight, we promise you all the help you need to do it. Weight Watchers has helped millions of people keep their promises to slim down. Why wait to start keeping your promises? Right now, see how you can make your weight loss dreams come true at Weight Watchers. Visit our free information meetings, September 17 through 20. And if you should decide to join, you can save $3. Call Weight Watchers. We're listed in the white pages.
My kind of soldier in this man's army isn't easy. Watch me in action on Match. New this fall for you.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program, The Best of Carson.
What's going on here tonight?
Oh, wow, those threads.
What? Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Look like the leader of a Latin American small country, don't I? Hey, the revolution will be tomorrow. How are you tonight? Good. Good mood? Okay. Hey. Look, a reminder for you. Please do not tailgate because I make frequent stops during the monologue. What?
Making one now.
Making one right now. I'll handle this. This is the Tonight Show, the 90-minute program that never disappoints. It's always 90 minutes. We would not cheat you out of 30 seconds. I have a late report from the newsroom because I know you've been sitting here a while, and we have a teletype right backstage for late-breaking news. And I just tore this off the wire. Vice President Walter Mondale just had himself cloned so he'd have someone to talk to. We have film at 11. This is really what they call in the papers a slow news day.
How slow is it? That's slow.
That's how slow it is right there. And I don't have much. Do you know, the only thing I can find of any great historical importance today, and this is true, it's Henny Youngman's birthday. Well, I told you it was a slow news day, folks. So to celebrate Henny Youngman's birthday, take your wife, please. I wish I hadn't have brought that up. What? Tailgating again. You're too close. Following too close. I don't care. I'm in such a good mood today because of the weather. You know, it's 88 degrees today in Southern California. Oh, it's really so nice out here today that King Tut unraveled his bandages and jumped into a hot tub. Well, what else is happening? Let's go back to Washington. That's where all the jokes are. Billy Carter is in the news again today. I don't know if you saw this or not, but the members of the House are calling for an investigation into charges that Billy Carter was allocated extra supplies of oil for his gas station in Plains, Georgia. Interesting, huh? Someone noticed that the Alaskan pipeline was emptying into the tank of Billy's Chevy pickup. See, Billy runs what they call a full-service station down. You've seen that self-service? He has a full-service station. Well, that means if you want air in a tire, he unscrews your cap and belches into the tube. Just don't know what to... See, now, tomorrow would have been a good day because tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Are you celebrating?
Yes, sir. As always.
Would you celebrate? You're the only person I know who celebrates Arbor Day.
Yes, I always do that.
See, there's a tree. No, but one of America's leading politicians started to celebrate early. When he heard the Senate had okayed the Panama Canal Treaty, Ronald Reagan turned green. See, because he's not for it, he's against it. Wish I'd have cloned that joke right out of here. How many, just for the fun of it, we usually don't take political surveys, but why not?
Yeah.
We got a little time here. We may have a lot of time after this. How many are in favor of giving the canal away? Or giving it back to Panama? How many in favor of keeping the canal for the United States? Okay. Third part of this. How many are in favor of forgetting all about the Panama Canal and concentrating on getting Cheetah to replace Chuck Barris? You read what the farmers did back in Washington? The farmers in this country are upset, and I think rightfully so, because they've been taking kind of a bath with prices. They can't make any money. A lot of them are going broke. They've had a tractor protest in Washington, and yesterday they marched into the halls of Congress and let loose 50 goats. Absolutely true. Goats were running around the halls of Congress. Can you picture that? Tip O'Neill chasing a goat? One goat wandered into a congressman's office, ate the carpet, 2 file cabinets, and 3 Koreans. 14 goats voted in favor of the Panama Canal Treaty because Carter promised them to let them graze on the White House lawn. It was a tough vote, and he needed that there. Somebody's taking a picture. I just want to get a profile over here. Coca-Cola Company made quite a, you notice, what a blend. I'm not known as the prince of blends for nothing, folks. Go right from the goats on the White House lawn to Coca-Cola, which is a natural progression. Well, the Coca-Cola Company just made a deal with the Soviet Union during the Olympic Games that they would be the official soft drink. Would you ever think that would come to pass? I mean, I think the Soviet Union is becoming less, socialistic, more capitalistic. You know, our jeans are very big over there. There are people who are wearing American jeans. They're chewing American gum. And if this trend continues, I think they're going to want probably the most American thing of all, a Japanese car. Possible? All right. Now, did you see? Oh, it's kind of a strange item. U.S. government has warned marijuana users, those of you who partake of the devil's weed. It has to do with pot coming from Mexico. Yeah, they said that what's happened apparently down there, the United States government gives Mexico something like $14 million a year to spray the marijuana crops down there with pesticides. Apparently, some of that marijuana is being sent up here, and they say if you smoke it, you could have permanent lung damage. But our government's right on the ball. It's too late for you guys anyway. I mean, no, but our government, they're acting on the problem. What they're doing, they're going to insist that all drug dealers wear a Surgeon General's label on their T-shirts. Here's another interesting item. I'm not saying it's funny, but let's say it's interesting. Scientists down at Texas A&M have been analyzing prehistoric man, the remains, and they said that prehistoric man ate better and had a better diet than we do today. That prehistoric man was healthier. Did you know very few cavemen died of cancer? Oh, it's true. They died mainly of a club. Doctors in those days they were seeking a cure for the big rock, they called it. Says, what do you got? They said, I got the big rock, and they would drop this. But you see, prehistoric man, he did not have junk foods. Although, at one archaeological site, they did find an ancient McDonald's restaurant. Had a sign outside that says over 20 or 30 served. So you know that was an old one. Did you read the papers where Dolly Parton is being sued? No, wait till I get to the joke. Dolly Parton is being sued for $375,000 by a New York booking agent that says that she didn't show up for 13 concerts they had arranged. Not showing up, that's going to be very hard to prove. Dolly arrives before she shows up. So, there's a joke there somewhere, but we do not have time to go on an archaeological expedition. We got a good show tonight. Crazy Mel Brooks is with us tonight. Yeah. Miss Carol Lawrence, the great Joe Williams, and soccer star George Best. So thanks for coming, and we'll be... We'll be right back.
When you're hot and thirsty, when you need it most and expect it least.
Wow, it's Fresca!
Wow, it's Fresca! Wow, it's Fresca!
Sugar-free Fresca has a bright, clean, tingling taste that refreshes you surprisingly fast.
What a wonderful surprise!
What a wonderful surprise! Fresca!
Nick, I need help.
Sure.
What should I use to clean my bathroom?
Fantastic.
But that's my kitchen cleaner. What about my bath?
Look, as fast and easy as Fantastic cleans your kitchen, it'll clean your bath.
Nick's right. Fantastic cuts right through grease, dirt, and soap scum. My whole bathroom sparkles. Nick, Fantastic is super in the bathroom.
Fantastic. What it does for your kitchen, it'll do for your bath.
Sandy, will you trade your butterscotch flavored pudding for my chocolate?
But I'll swap for a banana.
Swap for a banana. Buck, you've got banana flavored pudding. Will you trade?
Well, maybe for vanilla.
For a vanilla? Okay. Well, Luke, what about trading your vanilla flavored pudding? Thank you.
I will.
You got this. You got that.
Kids love Jell-O brand pudding, and because you make it with fresh milk, you know it's wholesome.
I don't understand. This is the same pudding I had when I started out.
This is the story of a woman who was young, had dreams, and then had to face the reality beyond her dreams. Loneliness, alcohol, drugs, even cancer. The woman, of course, is Betty Ford. Her story, The Times of My Life. It's an honest story, a triumphant story, told by a warm, endearing woman. The Times of My Life by Betty Ford, now in paperback.
Thank you, Doc.
We were kidding you, but that is a gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Nice
Well,
set of
in
threads.
this kind of weather.
Oh.
Am I getting an echo here or something?
Yes. Hello.
Is that okay?